so I can really transition to this move the right way with this ball and chain. A lot of you guys are like far up, and it's hard to reach. I don't have long arms, so I got to get down for pressure. Okay, and then I'm handing this off, and I stay down. I stay down. My shoulders are tight. Does that make sense? Okay, now we're going to go to a different move where maybe he bellies down, and I can't transition to a ball and chain. Okay, so I'm going to be here. I'm going to get my knees to tilt. Okay, he's going to belly down. Now, maybe I didn't go to the ball and chain move. Okay, it's called the sugar bowl if anyone wants to know. Okay, right, Jody? Yeah, sugar bowl.
Sure.
All right,
I like it.
it's one of my favorite moves of all time. It's got me a lot of pens. What we're going to do is we're going to transition from circling this way. We're going to transition to circle this way. Okay, so we're going to circle away from like the wrist that I have. Okay, I'm going to get to this right hip. If I got his wrist on this side, I'm going to go to my left hip over there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my chest underneath his chest as much as possible, because a lot of times you guys get high and you guys are not in good position to pin this guy. Okay, so like you guys have heard chest to chest, right? Chest to chest. Remember that, position's huge. What I'm going to do, so circle, circle, circle. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach across and get a cross face. So I have a cross wrist, I'm going to get a cross face. Don't be, hitting your guy and giving him a black eye. Cross face, reach up, I'm going to grab above his elbow. Okay, if I grab here below, it's not going to work. He's too strong. Here, above his elbow, right here, I'm going to take this elbow all the way up to my head. Okay, I'm going to get it up all the way up to my head, right over here, to this side. And a backstory to this move is done by a heavyweight named Jason Marshall. All right, I'm sure you've heard the story. But he told Coach Jordan, he's like, Coach, I want to show you this move that I've been doing. He's pinning everybody with it, like in junior high and high school. And Coach was like, all right, let me see it. He's like, well, Coach, I just take him down, I turn him, and I pin him. And he's not the sharpest tack in the box. And it's literally that. I mean, it's not super complicated, but there's a lot of things that Jason Marshall was doing that Coach Jordan noticed, and now it was one of our top moves at Graham High School. Okay, so I'm here, reach across, kind of like a bundle, it's kind of like a butcher. Okay, so I'm here, I drive. Notice how he's bellying down, he's like circling that other way. I gotta get my chest and I'm like scooping. Okay, his elbow, I want to be right there. You guys see that? You see his elbow? I want to get my hips in, now it's tight. Is that tight? It's tight. Now, a lot of times I like stepping over and, is that tight? Pull your arm through. You can't pull it through. Okay, if I'm up, pull your arm through. He can pull it through. Okay, position's huge. That little bit, I probably moved like that much. That can make a huge difference. Okay, it's just like everything in life. And when talent is the same, I forget who I was talking to. If talent's the same, like if I'm talented and he's like the same talent, everything else matters. Everything else matters. Right? If talent adds up, like if I'm as talented as Spencer Lee, maybe he did better push-ups than me. Maybe he did more push-ups. Maybe he's focused on his technique more than me. Maybe he slept better than me the night before. Everything else matters when you're in a match. Okay? All that little tiny detail and pressure. So here, you belly down, right hip. If I don't go to my right hip, yeah, I can be on my knees, but I want to be here. Okay? So I'm here, I cross face, I'm going to get this all the way up to my head. Boom, pull. Now, as I go, I don't want to be here. I want to be pulling this up and scoop. I keep this bottom wrist, and I keep this up until I trap.